Hello, my name is Arden Kerr, and I will be teaching the Practical Counseling Through Warfare and Psychology class. We don't experience the world as it is. We experience it as we are, and who we are will determine how we will live in relationship with God and others. The course, first and foremost, is about understanding the power of what we believe and how it will define your life. For example, if you believe that God is too busy to bother with your small problems, you'll end up not having a very intimate prayer relationship with God. As my quote indicates, it is important to know who you are in relation to God and others. The biggest question that will continually be brought up is, who does God say I am? You need to remember that you will only learn if you ask questions. The more questions you ask, the more you will be able to fill in the gaps that I will inevitably leave at the start of each class. Each class will provide some takeaway lessons from the book and from psychology. The rest of the class will be dedicated to discussing things that each of you has learned and questions that you may have in regards to the text. After discussing the book, we will be able to discuss anything and everything that you would like to talk about, as long as it pertains to the class. I am hoping that each of you will become personally healthier and increasingly self-aware as you participate in the class. If you are personally unhealthy, we will end up hurting others we try to help. This is why the Bible tells us to deal with our own sins before we attempt to help others. This course book should be treated as a personal growth experience because of how rich the content of the book is. The tips and tricks we will be discussing in class will be consolidated into a toolkit and will be how the course will be graded. The toolkit is just a term that counselors use to describe the key techniques that they use in any given counseling session. Each of you will be required to create your own toolkit and be able, by the end of the course, to use it in a real counseling session or with me for the final portion of the grade. You decide. The toolkit should be able to be used in all future years of ministry and keep each session focused on what matters, the health and relationship of those you give counsel. I pray for the health and dedication of all of you in the ministries you'll be leading and serving.